ओम शांति अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका
Om
स्वागत
Shanti.
है। आज
Welcome
हम
to Avyakti Parivar.
पवित्रता की महानता,
Today's topic is
स्मृति की स्वच्छता।
purity, cleanliness of awareness.
पवित्रता, स्मृति की स्वच्छता। ब्राह्मण जीवन
In
जीने
Brahmin
में
life,
स्मृति की
your
स्वच्छता अर्थात
consciousness, first
पवित्रता
of all, needs
चाहिए।
cleanliness.
उसके बाद वृत्ति
That is,
पवित्रता
it must be pure.
स्मृति में पवित्रता
After
आएगी
that, your
और फिर
vision and
पूज्य
attitude
आत्मा।
have to be pure.
पूज्य आत्मा अर्थात संपूर्ण
When
निर्विकारता
you souls have the
जिनके
pure
दृष्टि में
consciousness
सभी
of
के
being
प्रति
pure and
अलौकिकता
worthy to be
यही हम
worshipped
दिव्य
souls,
आत्माएं
it
हैं।
means you have
उनका
become
पूज्य बनना
completely viceless, 16
सभी
celestial
पूज्य
degrees
आत्मा के
complete.
प्रति यदि
You should then
हमारी
constantly see
पवित्रता
others
अर्थात
as the
उनकी
most
दृष्टि
worthy to be
चाहिए
worshipped souls,
तो यह
that
महान
is,
महान
as
महान
souls
बात
who
है
are becoming worthy to
जो
be
अयोग्य
worshipped.
बना देती है।
To have any impure or bodily vision
इसी
towards
समय
any worthy to be worshipped soul is one of the greatest sins, and it separates you from the Father.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
पवित्रता उसमें फिर है स्वच्छता।
Purity, and in that there is a cleanliness.
तो पवित्रता हुई निर्विकारी स्थिति
So purity is the incorporeal
और
stage,
स्वच्छता जो है
and cleanliness,
शुद्धि होती है, स्वच्छ होता है।
there is a purity in that. There is a cleanliness.
तो स्मृति
The consciousness and remembrance.
उस स्मृति और सिमरन
With consciousness and remembrance,
के लिए कई प्रकार की साधनाएं लोग करते हैं।
there are many
ज्यादा करते हैं।
there are many tapasya people do.
वो सिमरन इसलिए करते रहते हैं कि कुछ
Uh,
और वर्णन न करें।
People do more of chanting because so that they don't
हरे रामा हरे
do
कृष्णा
expression.
ओम नमो
For
शिवाय
example,
भी है
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Om Namah Shivaya kind of chanting. They keep chanting that.
मैंने देखा सारा दिन
I have seen that whole
जब
day.
देखो वो
Whenever we
उसके
see,
साथ बहुत ही उमंग से
they will be doing that with lot of enthusiasm,
भी करते हैं,
and they also dance with that.
परंतु स्मृति सूक्ष्म है।
But consciousness is subtle than the chanting.
बाबा की मुरली में
In Baba's Murli,
सारी मुरली
whole
अगर
Murli,
हम स्मृति स्वरूप बन जाए उसके,
if we become in the form of consciousness,
आज बाबा ने कहा आप दिव्य ज्योति स्वरूप हो।
today Baba says you are the form of divine light. You are a great light, Jyoti. You are a sparkling star, sparkling light. Before the cycle also you became victorious. So with reference to the soul, whatever Baba is telling, that consciousness, remembrance should be there. Sorry. With that, what will happen? Whatever samskars that have already become, for example, some situation, some incident, some news, maybe sometimes good, sometimes bad. The moment that comes in the consciousness, how do we know that? We start talking about that whenever we sit with someone. This happened, that happened, like that. And sometimes we do comparison also. Yesterday it was more like that. But we also know that every day, every moment, it is different.
इसमें पीछे वाइंड अप करने की तो जरूरत ही
So
नहीं है ना,
we don't need to actually
क्योंकि
really wind up
रिपीटेशन तो होगा भी नहीं,
anything
दोहराई भी
because
नहीं है।
it will not be same moment again and it will never
तो
be.
वर्तमान और नेक्स्ट क्या है,
Uh,
आगे क्या
so
होगा,
right now it is present and
बताइए
what is
सुख
the
कैसे,
future? What is next? So
सृष्टि
it's very
चक्र में
subtle actually
फिर
in world
दोबारा
cycle.
सृष्टि चक्र में आना,
And
उसमें मैं ये
when we
देखूं,
enter the world cycle, and there is one cycle
तो
that
एक्चुअली
rotates within us.
इस पर ध्यान दें कल सारा दिन,
So actually, we should have
स्मृति
attention whole day
स्मृति
on this
लानी चाहिए,
smriti or
स्मृति की तरफ
consciousness.
आनी चाहिए।
We should bring
जो
consciousness
भांति है
back to normal.
पिछली बातों की
It's
याद
not
है,
that it will come
जो हम
automatically.
लाते हैं वो पुरुषार्थ है।
So whatever comes automatically, that is
यानी
the
जब भी
past.
हम
But
उसको
whatever we bring it in the present, that is our
सपना
effort.
बार बार आता है कि यही तो सोचना है
So
अपने
again
बारे
and
में,
again, it comes in the mind that this
मेरे
is what
बारे
we
में,
have to think.
नहीं तो विस्मृति है।
Otherwise, it becomes vismruti,
और जब विस्मृति है
unconsciousness.
तो
And
वर्णन
when there
कीजिए।
is vismruti, how can we talk about that? Talk about soul consciousness.
कई कहते हैं कैसे पता लगे कि याद
For
है या मेरा
example,
स्वरूप है,
some people
तो
ask,
याद
how do we
है
know that there
स्मृति है,
are sins got destroyed with remembrance?
तो पाप या विकर्म या
So
संस्कार
sin or
कैसे इमर्ज
vikarma
होते हैं
or a
समय के
sanskar,
साथ।
how it becomes immersed in the thought.
कईयों को दुख की स्मृति,
Sometimes
मेरे साथ
some people
था,
have the
कोई घटना हुई,
consciousness of
कोई बीमारी
sorrow,
हुई, स्मृति आती रहती
some
है, वो
incident, some
वर्णन किया जाता
relation
है।
that remains in the consciousness, and that's what they keep
सुनने
talking
को
about.
मिलते थे दादी जो थी,
But we used to see dadis
कभी बैठ के ऐसा नहीं होता
never
था कि ये
when they
वर्णन
sit,
करें, ये वर्णन
they will
करें, कोई
express about something
बड़े
or
से ये
someone,
वर्णन करें।
some
बहुत
situation.
जरूरी है, ठीक है,
Of course, whatever is necessary, that is fine.
स्मृति और हमारा सिमरन,
But
मैं
our
सिमरन को सिमरन
consciousness
कहता
and
हूँ,
our chanting, that's called Simran.
वो
I'm calling
सिमरन
Simran
करने
as a
वाले
chanting
वर्णन है।
or kind of to express. And there is a margin for making effort there.
ये नहीं कि ऐसा
It's
एकदम
not
से
that
ध्यान में आ जाते हैं।
we suddenly come into body consciousness.
आज की मुरली का जो पहला पेज
Parantu,
था,
the first page
उसमें
of
ये
today's
करने की
Murli,
बाबा ने
there are
बताया
various
कि
different
क्या
types
क्या
of
गलती रहनी चाहिए,
points Baba
क्या फर्क
explained
है,
in terms of what kind of remembrance
और
or
बहुत
consciousness we should be
सिंपल
there.
बात है।
It's a very simple
संकल्प
matter.
लाओ
Bring
तो
thought
स्मृति आएगी, और उस दिन
about
ऐसा
particular
लगेगा
thing,
कि
and
हमारा
that consciousness
कोई
will come,
जीवात्मा
smriti
हूँ,
will come, and then we will experience
मैं
the
तो
truth.
वही कल्प पहले वाली विजयी
Then
आत्मा
we
हूँ।
will experience that I am the one who is the
कोई
victorious
बुद्धि
soul
की बात नहीं है,
of the previous kalp.
समय पर एकदम वो
It is
स्मृति,
not just a matter of
क्योंकि उसमें
intellect,
शक्ति
but
बहुत है।
at the right time, the consciousness will emerge, and there is a lot of power
स्मृति
in
जो
that.
सामर्थ्य है ना,
Uh,
शक्ति
uh,
है, वो बहुत
so,
बड़ी है।
as the consciousness, so will be the power. That is
अगर
very big.
अभ्यास होगा
And
तो
if there
टाइम
is a
पर जो
effort,
स्मृति आनी चाहिए वो आएगी।
then at right time, whatever consciousness should emerge, that will come.
जिस समय पर जिस स्मृति की जरूरत है वो आएगी।
Uh, uh, at particular time, whatever
कल थोड़ा
consciousness
सा
is
और
required,
अटेंशन
that will
देके
come. So with a little bit
वर्तमान
more
जो
attention in this week,
रिवाइज होगी,
whatever Murli that we will revise, all of you will also do.
तो बाबा ने कहा जब स्मृति
So
है
Baba said, when there is a Vismruti, when the unconsciousness is there,
ऐसा
when we
लगेगा,
forget the things, then there is a Viyog.
दुख की बात हुई,
Something
सुख की बात
happened,
हुई,
some matters of
दुख
sorrow
की लहर आ
happened,
जाती है,
then
वियोग आ जाता है।
the Viyog is there, we get
अरे
disconnected.
पुरुषार्थ का मतलब ही है,
So what is the main reason for an effort? To
पुरुषार्थ
take
का
one step
मतलब ही है
further.
कि
The
वर्तमान ऐसा
reason
बने
for the effort
जो
is
भविष्य अच्छा
that
हो।
make your effort such that future is better.
पुरुषार्थ से महसूस होना चाहिए
With effort, we should experience,
कि मेरा क्या
realize
परिवर्तन है।
that what
कहते
is
हैं
the
कि जब तक
transformation
यादी
in
आती है
myself.
अभी नहीं आती
Initially, what matters that used to come in my consciousness, and now it's not coming. And consciousness is very sensitive, or we can say slippery. For example, we sometimes get remembering the things of past 60 years back. So whenever we make various types of efforts, then we will remain in the consciousness of what Baba wants. So tomorrow we'll make an effort, we'll keep an attention that how am I actually divine soul, a great soul, a best soul, a lucky soul. So this we should try to remember in the mind. And that is what we say, that there is a smriti of something. We remember something. And when we express, then it will be based on that consciousness that we created. So consciousness and chanting should be filled with God's love, filled with knowledge, and whatever that has happened best, there should be an experience of that luck, and that we will call consciousness. And based on consciousness or smriti, there will be attitude developed. And because of that attitude, we will see with the vision of everyone same, equality, and that kind of vision will be there. So as the consciousness, so the attitude, so the vision, and so is the expression and our behavior. So not only that will come in the vision, but we will experience the greatness of purity.
पवित्रता, स्मृति की स्वच्छता,
Purity,
आत्म
cleanliness
स्वच्छता,
of awareness.
स्वच्छता,
In
अर्थात
Brahmin life,
पवित्रता चाहिए।
your consciousness first of all needs
इस प्रकार से
cleanliness.
वृत्ति और दृष्टि की
That is,
शुद्धि,
it must
जब
be pure.
सृष्टि में
After that,
पवित्रता
your
आती है
vision
तो
and
ये
attitude
विशेष
have to
पहचान
be pure.
है। तो
When you
पवित्रता
souls
की
have the pure
आराधना के
consciousness of
संपूर्ण
being
विधान
pure and worthy to be worshipped
हम
souls,
सभी के
it
प्रति
means you
समर्पित
have
हैं।
become completely
जहाँ पवित्र
viceless.
आत्माएं हैं, वहाँ पूज्य बनना है। किसी भी
You
पूज्य
should
आत्मा
then
के प्रति
constantly
मेरी
see others
आदरणीयता
as the most worthy
अर्थात
to be worshipped
आदरणीयता की
souls.
दृष्टि जाती
To
है।
have any
तो
impure
यह
or bodily
अहंकार
vision towards
अहंकार
any worthy to be worshipped
जो
soul
विरोधी
is one of the
विचार
greatest
है।
sins, and it
ओम
separates you
शांति।
from the Father. Om Shanti.